mistake. Let's see if the defense can really keep them in a bend but not break situation. But great field position for this Bessemer's offense. Direct snap behind his block. Flags come in. And let's see what the call is. Penalty on the play. And that'll be holding against Bessemer. That'll back him up 10 yards. First and 20, Bessemer. And the tight formation that they've been liking all game, they're going to have two up backs right behind the guard and tackle. Quarterback calls his own number, and there's going to be flags right on the play. Breaks the tackle down to the 35 to around the 33. And it looks like that may go against Bessemer. Let's see what the official call is. So that's going to be false start. Illegal formation, too many people in the backfield. So first and 25 for this Bessemer's offense. 4 minutes and 2 seconds and running in the first half of play. Tigers trying to add on to their 6-0 lead over RDU. Drive started at the 30, but backed up all the way to around the 46-yard line. Quarterback's in shotgun, calls for the ball. Direct snap to the quarterback. Once again, he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Gang tackled by RDU. So that's going to bring up second and around 14. Time of possession definitely in favor of this Bessemer's offense, as they've had a majority of this first half. Direct snap once again. And that's been their calling card this first half. Majority of direct snaps to the quarterback, trying to run behind power. And that's their offense, that they are a power football team. But RDU's been able to sniff it out and not allow a lot of yardage this second quarter of play. This time he'll put it in the air. And wide open. He catches it at the 20, still on his feet, to the 10, and all the way down to the 5-yard line as they lulled him to sleep doing quarterback draws the entire first half. Quarterback goes back, and he throws a strike over the middle. Beautifully thrown ball. The wide receiver just ran right under, did not have to break stride at all. 1 minute and 47 seconds and running. As they are in the red zone, it's going to be first and goal at the 5-yard line. Take a look at that play. Wide receiver looks it in, breaks the first tackle, You got to love that execution for these 7-year-olds. So they'll go back to their power formation. Quarterback's going to be in shotgun, usually indicating that they'll do their power run, quarterback draw. But now they switch it up and has some communication with his running back. RDU shows blitz. They run right through the interior, gets him some yards. And that's their identity, ladies and gentlemen, offensively. They're going to go ahead up and line up a bunch of people up at the line of scrimmage, snap it to the quarterback, and he's going to act as a running back and follow his block. So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from around the 3-yard line. And the clock is ticking down under 50 seconds right now. So time is of the essence for this team to try to get them some points before the half expires. Clock still running, approaching 40 seconds right now. Bessemer taking their time, eating up clock. And the quarterback sneaking one more time. And they're going to get down to around the 2-yard line, and the clock is now a factor. Under 30 seconds and ticking. Bessemer seems to be in no hurry here. So clock is running down to close to around 10. I'm not sure of their strategy here. Maybe he just wants to play for one last play and having confidence in his offense that they can score before this clock expires. Now it's 7 seconds. They run it, and they're stood up right there. And let's see what they call. And that might backfire on them as it gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. And he'll call a timeout with 0.6 seconds. So not sure of that strategy there, as they were just strolling as if they were at a walk in the park. No rush, no urgency. And I guess he was just feeling, hey, we're going to execute this last play, and did not. And so now all the way to the actual half-yard line with 0.6 seconds. Wow, questionable call of how they're managing the clock when you want to make sure you score. And I don't know why you would be preserving 10 or 8 seconds, because let's just say you score and you leave 8 seconds on the clock. RDU hasn't been able to prove that they have a quick strike offense, that if they left 8 seconds on the clock, that would even be an issue for them. So very questionable call there, because you want to get as much time as you can, with it only at the time being 3rd and goal. So now that's going to be 4th and goal, half-yard line, or maybe at the 1-yard line, 0.6 seconds. So this is going to be the last play of the half. Quarterback is hit, and they stand him up. And so RDU gets a little help from the coaching staff from Bessemer not to punch it in, as the clock would expire at the half. And RDU will take that all day, every day. The score is 6-0. They preserved that score at the half-yard line. At the half, 6-0, Tigers over RDU. And welcome to the second half of football. We kick it off, and it's still rolling on the ground, but it looks like the Tigers will recover at the 45-yard line, and that's where they'll set up their offense as they have a 6-0 lead over RDU, and we are a half away of crowning our 2022 7 and under youth national champion. And run right up the middle. Gets to maybe around the 50-yard line is where they'll mark his forward progress. And in that tussle, RDU snatches the ball out of the would-be runner's hand, and it's going to be 1st and 10 going the other way. RDU with a big turnover in this championship game. It'll be 1st and 10, RDU at the 50. Coach is more fired up than the kids over there, excited to have his kids in the position. Run right up the middle. That may be a gain of 4. Player in motion for RDU. Gets set. Hand off to the right-hand side. Has some block. Gets across the 40-yard line. That's going to be enough for an RDU first down with 9 minutes and 19 seconds in this third quarter. Was able to find a crease right behind his block to the right-hand side of that line. Gets across the 40. Player in motion once again for RDU. Lets him get set. And they'll run the same play. And this time it's going to be for about a gain of 3. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 8 minutes and 23 seconds and a running. As RDU is trying to put a drive together here to get back into this game, trailing only 1 score. Quick pass in the backfield, and that's going to be a live ball. He threw it backwards, so the RDU player did know, hey, let me jump on top of this ball. It is live, so they're going to lose yards on that play. That's going to make it 3rd and 11. Quarterback throws it a little low for the would-be receiver. Center will run out